Question. Now we are moving to actually the railway, because we like to have all the stakeholders to have something to say. And Heigo Saare is head of system assurance and operations in Rail Baltica. Heigo is seasoned rail transport expert with over a decade of experience in the railway sector. He currently leads system assurance and operations at Rail Baltica Estonia, which, as you know, is a major infrastructure project in the Baltic region. He holds a master's degree in digital transformation in business, allowing him to integrate the latest technology and innovations into the rail industry. He's dedicated to creating a modern, safe, and interconnected railway networking linking the Baltic countries and Europe. And he will start with a movie.
Yeah, thank you, Margus, for the kind words. I'm very happy to be over here, and thank you for organizers to inviting Rail Baltica Estonia. So I will give a short insight for where we are with the project currently from the perspective of future passenger, as the tourism and the green destination is the core topic of this event. We will stay on the focus on passengers. But also during the panel, we will touch maybe more about the project as general. So please have your questions ready for that time. So yeah, as the audience is a bit new from my side as well, so I'm also very excited to take this challenge and find some new perspectives from your side. So short intro should go over now. Yeah.
Zoom in on Rail Baltica. So much more than just a railway. Can you imagine getting from Riga to Tallinn in just 1 hour and 40 minutes? That's less than watching the movie Back to the Future. It's exciting how fast we'll be able to travel thanks to Rail Baltica, but there are many more benefits than efficient transportation. A new railway is good for business, the planet, and security. The Rail Baltica projects will create jobs and bring investment in the construction phase, but it will also open up a whole new economic corridor and help with sustainable economic development. We'll finally have a modern, environmentally friendly way of travel that is comfortable, pleasant, and fast, not to mention military mobility. Fast access to military nodes and facilities is essential to the security of the region. Rail Baltica railway lines will also open up new access to high-capacity digital networks and 5G systems, a benefit to businesses and individuals alike. But there's much more. With Rail Baltica, there will be better access to things like study and workplaces. This means better education opportunities and jobs with an easy reach for all. Better access to healthcare. Now people will be able to choose the best available healthcare provider in a larger perimeter. Better access to resources. New connections across borders mean improved access to materials and parts, so we'll be able to make more things and expand our manufacturing. There will be more opportunities for culture, entertainment and tourism. And we're not just talking about having a good time. Broader horizons bring more understanding and empathy towards others. And don't forget shopping. The higher the economic activity in the region, the more small businesses we'll see blooming around the railway stations and in the region. We are beyond excited to bring these long-term socio-economic benefits to the region. Here's to an even more dynamic and attractive future for us all.
So yeah, much more than a railway. So that I think in everyday basis, what our organization is dealing with is we are the project organization. We are very strict and very everyday basis the design and construction processes, and it's the project organization. But on the other side, what we think or how we feel about the railway is the impact, and why we are doing that is if you take a look at the map, we are trying to fill the missing link, and we want to be closer to other member states in EU, and and we want the other member states would be closer to us. So yeah, we are not only talk about the rails and the infrastructure that we so much like the railway, but actually we are talking about the economic corridor and security corridor that, as the also video pointed out, the main core values of this project. So removing the bottleneck is the one of the idea. We do it in the sustainability way, and we reach to the idea that we reach to the operational point where all the trains should be operated in electrified lines, and also we're bringing the multimodality and the intermodality to the passenger and freight sector. At the beginning, when I joined the railway sector over the 10 years ago, I started with this project from the National Safety Authority side, and actually I didn't feel that how the railway sector in Estonia is doing, because it was the new area for me as well. But when we see and when we saw this change of if we change the quality level of the railways in Estonia, bringing the new fleet and upgrading the infrastructure, so there was the totally we underestimate the level of passenger that could reach the railways. So based on this, I think this is just a small story. Many of these kind of stories all over the world or Europe can be pointed out. But this is something what we probably also will face with the Rail Baltica if we are putting the first operations at the end of the decade, beginning of the new decade, 2030. So this means that it's going to be change. It's going to someone else needs to also be ready for this change. Not only the infrastructure manager, but also all the sectors, as also the areas that we mentioned in the video. So how we see from the passenger perspective, it's our current valid cost-benefit analyze, the numbers, the figures, that we see that most of the people, the main user are, from the passenger perspective, domestic and intra-Baltic passengers. So basically we are talking about the same end user as probably how they reach to Estonia and how they're going to departure at the Estonia. So I would say that 4 to 6 million passengers at the first operational years on a total line. This will change the whole idea of how the system or the transport sector in Baltics will work. So also from the intra-Baltic point of view, where we are very briefly, we changed the travel times between the capitals, and I think this is the thing why we are changing the different modes, dynamics. For example, for the buses, for the planes between the capitals. So this indeed is the changing the transport corridor in Baltics. So as I said, much more than a railway. So the idea is to give the new access, and we really like to think about this unquantified socio-economic benefits. So I think this is the sky's the limit, where you can find your own path how to use this new railway as an opportunity for your businesses, and also for the existing businesses, how it's going to change your business model as such for the internally in the transport sector, or also the other sectors like the tourism also. So from the passenger point of view, what we have also during the panel and in this presentation is the one main question: who is the future passenger, and who is and how we should already be prepared for the future passengers. So, as I said, we are the infrastructure developer, and we also use in the future when the railway is ready, we are the infra manager, taking the infra manager role. It means that we need to take care of all the lines, the maintenance, operations from the railway perspective, but still the passenger, the end user, will be the client of the operator, and in this line we need to be aligned with the future operator. But as we are quite far off these decisions, then we sort of need to we need to understand what could be the main things that the passenger will expect from the future services. So, as said, looking forward the panel, and hopefully this short intro will get you on board, and let's move on. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Heigo. Any questions to Heigo? If not, we move to Ain Hinsberg. Thank you again, Heigo.